When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers.
Son. They gonna need some therapy after this.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Here we go.
Now Darnold. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go, defense.
A first down throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 16. A pickup of 18 yards. But it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yo, lady. Check 49. I got motion. I got motion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this 1st quarter. Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling. Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw. No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they? They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Rumbling past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hey, high 7.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Sammy Watkins, 82 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Off of play action, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A second quarter score from down in Houston. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
it's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He locates Walker, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 50, check 50.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. His kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw, Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You
Yes,
get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Panthers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel.
for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jury code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jury code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way before the deal.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch your